Good morning. Good morning. It is 5 o'clock. And on the way to the gym. And I got good news. I found, if you saw the last one, I couldn't find my keys. And I was searching all day trying to find my keys to this car. So I take the different car yesterday morning. I was searching all day, throughout the day. I mean, not the entire day, obviously, and I could not find the keys. And the one thing I knew is that I had the keys somewhere at the house because I drove the vehicle home, and so it was in my garage. So it was somewhere. I was looking in the car. I was looking in the garage. I was looking in places like there's no way that they could be. And at the end of yesterday, you know what? Let me just see if I did something stupid cleaning up when I was cleaning before. And I opened up I got in my kitchen, it's one of those drawers you pull out, it's got the garbage in there. And sure enough, right on the top was the keys in my garbage. And I don't know how that happened, middle age or something. But anyway, got the keys, got the car, and on to the gym. And today is leg day. And looking forward to leg day. To push. Gonna do some squats, Smith machine squats. And on the squats, really trying to go slow on the way down on the eccentric and get lower than parallel. And so I have to adjust my legs a little bit. I have my toes pointed out a little bit more, a little wider than I have, when I used to, squats over the years. Not that I've been a person that's been doing squats my entire life, but like when I was lifting out and working out in high school and some in college or whatever. Did I do squats in college? I don't know if I did. I don't remember. Man, time goes fast. But I know for sure in high school. But in order for my body and able to bend, they're pointing a little bit more and going lower than parallel. And really get that deep stretch and slow down and then go below parallel and then try to explode up. And so I've got squats. Then I'll have some leg extensions. I'll have some deadlifts, and then I got some hamstring work, lying leg curls, and then seated leg curls, and I'll wrap things up with calves. So I did calves. When was it? On Saturday. So I had legs on past Saturday as well, and man, I must have worked them a lot harder than I have and past, because they were sore for several days, and that's kind of a rarity for me with calves. Obviously, get a workout there, but calves tend to heal pretty quickly, and so you can work them out often. But they were sore for several days, but they feel fine today. But they were, even yesterday, there was times yesterday that they were still sore. But so I guess it kind of gives me an idea what I need to do to push to get some more activation and grow those calves. And so continue just try to push. I'm actually getting to get some blood work done. It's been a long time since I got some blood work. Get some health markers checked and see how that is going. Some signs of things that well, I'll share. More deer, dude, deer. Okay, I should have stopped and honked the horn this time. The deer is there. But like, it's nature. They get to be out in nature. But getting some blood work to see where some health markers are, and see what I need to work on and improve. And it's one of those things, like, sometimes you don't want to do things because you don't want to know the results, and maybe it is kind of fearful in one regard, but just because you're afraid of something or worried about something doesn't make it go away. You can't just be like an ostrich and put your head in the sand, or whatever animal does that and tries to hide, or if that's even real or not. But another deer. but that is life. There are things that are going on, and it's, sometimes they say ignorance is bliss, but in a lot of ways it's definitely not. It comes to your health. You need to know what's going on there so you can make changes. And it was about 10 years ago. I had a doctor's appointment and had blood work done, and the doctor told me that, looking at cholesterol and all that kind of stuff, and if I didn't make changes, when I got in my 40s, I'd have a 50% chance of having a heart attack. And it's obviously kind of freaky. And I made some changes, not enough changes, I don't think, and still having some of that. So we're going to see where blood is at. And I'm getting close. I'm almost 39, so not yet 40, but getting pretty darn close to it. But you got to know where things are at so you can make the improvements. And, it's the same thing with your career, business. If you're in sales, is to do a real deep dive into where things are at, and so you can make an adjustments. One of the things that we're doing for our team, and I recommend this for yourself, is tracking your activity, and specifically all of your activities, so you can see where you're wasting time at, but also the activity and the things that you are doing that help your business grow. The things that that you need to do on a daily basis to help your business grow, and track to see how much of that you're doing. And you'll be surprised, maybe you won't be surprised, on how little of it that you are doing on a day in and day out basis. But once you start tracking it, is you will start doing more of it because you're tracking it. It's just how it works. And when you start tracking the activities that you need to do to help your business grow, you start doing more of it, and guess what? You get more results. One of our sales guys, literally yesterday, he told me, and he shared some things with everybody else, our entire company, his results that he had in one day, and business he was getting and all that, and it was his single best day he's ever had in his career. And if you know anything about our market, it's a very difficult market compared to where it was. There's still tons of opportunity, and why it might be a difficult market, it's one of the biggest opportunity markets. And he had his single best day ever, and he's been doing great. He's had other great days too, but yesterday was his single best day ever, and it actually even got better from there. More positive things happened. One of the things that I started pushing him to do is to track all the activities on there. Give him a document, and here, track this, write this down, and I want you to share with me every single week. And he started doing this, and sure enough, his business started to grow. And I asked him, if you didn't have this thing and you had to fill this out, now he's not doing it perfect, which is fine, but I asked him, would you be doing as much if you didn't have this tracker, you weren't tracking your thing? And he straight up said no. He didn't go into deep explanation, it was just no. And he knew that was helping him stay on task, making sure he was getting done, and he could visually see what he got done. Sometimes we think we do more than we do, but when we start writing it down, we realize, I'm not doing as much. I only made this many calls, prospecting calls. I need to make a few additional calls. Another one of our sales guys yesterday, he shared with me that he got all of his prospecting calls done. First time in a while. Why? Because he's had to track it, and we're putting it on there. Shame on us, as leaders, is not putting something like that a little sooner in there. And we weren't doing things written down. We were just allowing the system to track things, provide the reports for them. But there's something different about writing it down. He got all of his prospecting calls done. He got a lot of no's, but that led to an opportunity. He would not have gotten that opportunity unless he went through all of those no's. And so writing things down, tracking things that are your activities, and then you could see the growth. So whatever it is you're doing for your business, start tracking it and physically writing it down. Don't go type it in the computer, or keep a sheet with you. And wherever you are going, if you are working from location to location, bring it with you, check it down, tally it up, write the things that you're doing. And as you track your progress, you're going to be more motivated to do more of it. And you're going to see the results coming from the action, the activities that you're doing. All right, I'm at the gym. That's it for me right now. Talk to you later.